get stuck in this rut, they should do what Lauren and I did. So we're going to the graveyard. I said, let's walk down these aisles and see a name that we like. Joe, you won't believe what we found, man. We can travel around the world. We can have new homes. I know you want more. We can make things happen. We can make it a better world. Come on, Joe, get up. No response. There's 2 dates on there. There's a birth date and a death date. The interesting thing is between every one of those birth dates and death dates, every single one of them, there's a dash. The question is, what are you going to do with the dash? Keep growing. I believe in you.
All right, we're live and ready to go, Jim.
Oh, great. Hey, Cullen, it is great to be with you. After a fantastic Icon 2023, the team did an outstanding job. And of course, especially Lauren stepping up and doing all she did, and Mark, very difficult time, but did great. But you know what? We're moving forward to Leadership Academy now. And one of the things you and I were talking about was, what's the big thing to go into Leadership Academy? Well, going into Leadership Academy, we need to make sure we are going for the Chairman's Challenge. The what are you going to do with the Dash Challenge? We had almost 200 winners, Cullen, of that at this last event. I think a lot of people really stepped out of their comfort zone. They built. We're not having any other challenges that are going into Leadership Academy. So this will be the one to hit for everybody. So what I'd love to do, if we could, Cullen, have you share what are the requirements to be able to hit this challenge so everybody can get a jump on it right now.
Yeah, it's super exciting. And huge congratulations to each and every one of you who showed up to Icon big. You guys played a huge role in the success of the event. And huge congratulations to, like Jim said, every single one of you who already hit the Dash Challenge at Icon. And of course, the next assignment is, how can you identify maybe 2 unfranchised owners on your left team and 2 on your right team to now bring with you to hit the next Chairman's Challenge as we move forward. And of course, the challenge began August 26th, so it just started, and we're going to build this into February 23rd. And the number one requirement is we're going to sponsor 5 qualified unfranchised owners who are on auto ship. In other words, people who are committed to building the business, checking off the commitment boxes within their getting started guide. And, Jim, some people will get stuck just on number 1 because 5, it means a lot of people and this and that. And I think what a lot of people forget is, you going back home, every single one of us going back home needs to be focused on hitting our next local seminar challenge, local seminars in your area. And a lot of those require you to sponsor somebody. And so you're going to sponsor 1, you're going to sponsor 2. And of course, that's going to build into your regional conventions. We have a lot of regional conventions coming up here in the fall. We have the Canadian Regional Convention. We have the Southeast Regional Convention. We have the Northeast Regional Convention. But there are other opportunities here that you want to get into the momentum and leverage those area challenges in order to build into the bigger challenge. Right, Jim?
That's right. And, one of the things, as you talked about, going challenge for challenge will lead right into this. And this is 5 qualified unfranchised owners who are on auto ship, Colin, during about a 6-month period. So, last challenge we had all be done within 90 days. So we extended the time here and we extended what you need to do to achieve it. But we know you can all do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And most importantly, as everybody realizes, as you're bringing on new business partners, our goal is mission activation for the new partner. So it's not just getting them onto the team, but it's also securing their base 10 of customers. But we also need at least 1 out of those 5. So 1 out of 5 has to activate, meaning they have to have personally sponsored 1 qualified unfranchised owner on their left and 1 on their right in order to then position themselves to be earning commissions through the BV compensation plan, right?
Yep, exactly. And it can be more than 1, but we're saying at least 1 will need to be qualified. And so they'll have, when you activate them, it'll be the exact same thing. Activated with 1 person sponsored on the left, 1 person sponsored on the right, on auto ship.
Absolutely. And then you're going to generate 5,000 BV from personal use or customer orders within the challenge period. And to Jim's point, as we focused on hitting the last one that we worked on in 90 days, we had to do 3,000 BV within 90 days. And now we're saying 5,000 BV within almost a 6-month period here. So listen, this is very, very doable. But again, focus on moving products to end consumers, building up your retail profit. By the way, I know one of the hottest selling products coming out of Icon Gym is the CBD gummies. Everybody's getting those, showing up to their house, rocking and rolling. There's Jim right there. I don't have my bottle in front of me, but I did take mine though while we were there, Jim, at the conference and at dinner that night. Everybody was like, wow, Cullen is so chill halfway through the, and I noticed myself, I was like, well, I'm like really calm. I'm like really, you know, so if anybody has any bit of stress going on in your life, definitely recommend moving some CBD gummies and making that happen. So that obviously would generate some retail profit, which is exceptional, but also the BV you're going to need in order to hit the challenge.
Absolutely.
And we're also going to generate 500 IBV from personal use and or customer orders. And again, Jim, everybody knows on the IBV, it's just a function of just paying attention to everyday purchases that we're doing anyways in order to purchase from ourselves, but also leverage our shop.com as we're purchasing from ourselves to then buy IBV products. And of course, with Snap, and some other items added as IBV items as well, it's a no-brainer, super simple for people to hit the IBV criteria. But again, it's an item we need to duplicate within the team.
Yeah, and IBV, again, 6 months, less than 100 IBV a month as we look at this. What I loved on this whole challenge, Colin, as we looked at it, was how doable it was, you know, but it would push us because we don't want to do anything average as we're honoring JR. We want to go above average and push ourselves to get there. But if 200 people could hit the last one, I love how you started to say, now get one on your left, get one on your right. Let's get 400 people to hit this one and think of the growth that'll go on in your organization.
100%. That's what it's always about. As we all know, JR, all about duplication and imprinting the successful habits onto our organization. And then last but not least on here, we're going to listen or watch at least one JR audio or video each and every week and be able to track that. And then, of course, it's not last because, of course, we've got to get our tickets. But I know I'm preaching to the choir on this. I mean, everybody should have your 3 tickets to Leadership Academy at this point. If you don't, it's quickly approaching a sellout. We're still moving hundreds actually every day since we left the event. But Jim and I are confident that this will be sold out here very shortly. So as we all know, having a ticket on our person is really that level of commitment it shows. Not only do we believe in ourselves, but I also believe that I need to get 2 people there with me. So you're using a ticket for yourself, but you're going to move 2 tickets. Folks, you got to be in it to win it. And just like, I'm having a hard time showing the plan, or like I can't get a person to like move forward, but yet you don't even have a ticket. Yeah, it's like driving a car with 1 foot on the gas and 1 foot on the brake at the same time, which means you're going nowhere from a belief standpoint. And we need to be 100% congruent in our belief in ourselves and in the company. And that's what the tickets demonstrate.
You know, and Cullen, with that being said, remember when those tickets do sell out, we know they will. If you don't have them, you're not gonna be able to go for the challenge. So you want to get these tickets ahead of time. You want to make the commitment Cullen talked about, and you want to get after this. So what can we do today to start this? We can get our tickets right away. We can start tracking our BV, our IBV. And by the way, we're going to have this, Cullen, as you know, all set up like we did last time on a widget on unfranchise.com, where you can go to the dashboard. It'll show you exactly how you're doing. And then it's going to start to show who is winning like it did last time, who has achieved this. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But most importantly, what is it about? It's about your growth. It's about you raising up to a new level and raising your people up to a new level with you. So we wanted to take a couple minutes and just share it with you so you had a great idea. What do I need to do to get it started today? And start listening to those audios. You know, one of the things I find myself doing more and more is listening to audios and videos of JR, because I need to hear that. I love to hear his voice, but B, I love to hear his training style and add that into what we're doing.
So huge. And it's so critical for each and every one of us to stay in the energy. Those of you that were at Icon, you know, all of us every day we're building up. And by the time we leave, we're vibrating at a level 10. You heard Drayton from stage. Are you at a level 10? Throughout the weekend, are you at a level 10? And continue to ask yourself, am I vibrating at a higher level? Which naturally means that we are being the person that other people would want to follow. And so it's important to stay into the audios and videos to Jim's point. But then that's why we stay plugged into our local area GMTSS as well. So make sure you have tickets to whatever's coming up in your area and whatever you need to do to help support those meetings and trainings going on in your backyard, because that's where the rubber meets the road. It's step by step, as we know. And so definitely just be committed to your goal statement and your reason why, and everything else will fall into place, creating a magic moment.
Perfect. Perfect. Action steps will take care of the rest. By the way, you can also find what we just went through under support materials. If you go back there, put in Chairman's Challenge, you can print that off just so you have it in front of you. Again, everything's going to be taken care of on the unfranchised.com, except for you putting in your audios on unfranchised.com. But if you want that printed off so you can remember what it is, go ahead and print that. Colin, thanks for taking a couple minutes with this. We're excited for all of you. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. All of you are at Icon. We're proud of you. We're looking forward to your growth. Those of you who missed it, you don't want to miss the next one. Get yourself to the Leadership Academy while tickets are still available. All right. Have a great day,
Awesome.
everyone.
Absolutely. We believe in you guys and take it to the top.
That's right. Keep growing.